Thanks for joining us for 5 on 5. I'm Joe Sullivan. Pleased today to be joined by Judy Farm, CEO of Tribal One, and Michael Laffey, Director of Marketing. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
First question right off the bat. Coquel owns the Mill Casino Hotel in North Bend. The South Medford Casino is the second casino for the tribe. You've been quoted before saying, one tribe, one casino policy is a myth. Why do you say that?
I say that because there is no, the Legislative Commission on Gambling in Oregon last year concluded that no policy or regulation exists in Oregon. It's also our position to look at the realities and the facts that two tribes have two casinos. The Coos Confederated Tribes have an additional Class II facility 2 miles from us in North Bend, as well as the Warm Springs Tribe.
Last week, CEO for the Cow Creek Band of Umpqua Tribe of Indians, Michael Rondo, told KOBI News, he said, quote, if the casino was legitimate, it wouldn't have been approved by the Biden administration in the dark of night. How do you respond to that?
I think we've been through 13 years of this NEPA process for 2.5 acres. Frankly, it's been a lot of review for something that's so small. There's been a going concern on it. There's been Oregon lottery machines in the building. So I think there's been a lot of vetting and due diligence, many years of a NEPA environmental review. So we are just grateful to be at the end of the process and that the law was followed.
Michael, let's talk about jobs. I mean, this is a really big casino for jobs that would bring to this area. How many full-time jobs would be coming here?
Well, right now we have an extremely small footprint. We're operating about 30 machines, so the job market is going to expand based on how we build up the property, make it live up to Coquel standards. So there's going to be several dozen jobs going into this market right now, and they're high-paying jobs with benefits and the opportunity to live the Coquel spirit, which is a people-first environment when it comes to team members.
Is there more to that you want to say, Judy? How many about jobs?
No, it's always been, we've been already hiring, and like Michael said, these are well-benefited jobs, and you're part of a community, you're part of something bigger than yourself.
How can people apply for these jobs?
You can go on to the tribal website and look for the positions that are available. We use several websites to post positions that are out there, just like anybody looking for any other job.
Go ahead.
Indeed, I think some of those job recruiting, yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the timeline for the casino and the remodel. When is the expected open date when everything is completion? And just set a timeline for us, if you would.
Well, the timeline right now is to get in there and get the machines operational, which we have done over the last week. We have 30 operational machines now. The building is under renovation. As you may understand, the Roxanne Lanes Bowling Alley is an old building. When we come from the mill over in Coos Bay, everything's pretty up to date. But we started at one time as an old sawmill, and now we're the #1 Southern Oregon destination resort. So we're going to go through that process however long it takes, but we're moving fast.
Imagine the partnership with the Margaritaville Hotel helps out with tourism if you want to bring people from outside the area as well, right? That Coquel owns this hotel?
Yes, we do. We have a franchise agreement with the brand, Margaritaville, and we think it's a great added amenity to the entertainment campus and here in our community.
You mentioned added entertainment value. Could you talk a little bit more about this? Will this be strictly casino games, you know, the slot machines and everything? Will there be anything for the community entertainment value on site?
Well, I tell you what, the name of the property is the Coquel Casino Resort Medford. And as a resort, we have several amenities. #1, which you mentioned, which is the unbelievable hotel, which is encompassed by Margaritaville. If you haven't stayed there, get out there and give it a shot.
I've been there. It's very nice.
It is fantastic. We have several food and beverage outlets between the golf course, the driving range, the disc golf location, and just the atmosphere of the Margaritaville. When I stayed there last night. It really doesn't feel like Oregon when you're sitting among the palm trees and the pool and the Jimmy Buffett music playing all over the place. It's fantastic.
And then you step outside and realize you are in Oregon. It's cold outside.
We're not really focusing simply on the amount of slot machines and this really small footprint that we have over there. We're really trying to build like what we did in Coos Bay, which is a destination resort. Like over there, we have the golf right in front of us. We have the ocean right in front of us. We have a fishery that rivals Alaska. We have the dunes. So we're going to do the same thing in Coquel fashion over here. It's not just going to be just this little casino here. We have the resort. We have the amenities that is going to create entertainment for the local market and to drive tourism as well.
Can I pin you down on when the completion will be done? When will this be finished? When can people
I am
expect
not trying
it?
to dodge that question. If I knew how long it was going to take to renovate the building, I would completely tell you. It's just in the
Right.
process right now.
Okay.
We just are finally getting to start the project right now.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back with part 2 of our 5 on 5 about the Medford Casino. Stay with us. Welcome back to part 2 of our 5 on 5. We're talking about the Medford Casino with Judy Farm, CEO of Tribal One, and Michael Laffey, Director of Marketing. And let's talk about the Class 2 casino in Medford. What does that mean for people who don't know? It just means it's table games, no roulette or no craps or anything like that, correct?
Actually, there's no table games at all, no craps and roulette. It is Class 2 video gaming machines. So the slot machines, when you talk about a Class 2, it just simply means that the push of the button, the mathematics behind the machines are generated by a game of bingo versus a random number generator, which is Class 3.
I've been to the North Bend Casino, and they have sports wagering there. I know it's a Class 3 casino. Are there plans to have sports wagering kiosks at this Medford Casino?
I would not think so. That is not part of the Class 2 requirements.
All right, your compact with the state of Oregon with the compact of the state of Oregon, does the state have any oversight of this casino?
No, in fact, in our compact, it specifically negotiated that the state had no oversight of Class 2 gaming.
All right, Judy, you've said the competition is a good thing.
Yes.
Okay. Does your economic impact study show this?
Yeah, we know that competition is great just from our own experience with having a Class 2 that's the same footprint 2 miles from our door. It not only benefited our customers, but it grew the customer base. And in the end, that benefits the consumer. I'm not sure if there's anything else you'd like to add.
You know, competition only benefits the guests. When people have to compete for your business, the guest wins in that situation. And like you said, we do have a Class 2 facility less than 2 miles from our front door. It's been there for several years. And when they came into town, we welcomed them with a full-page ad in the newspaper saying, come on in.
Yeah.
And what that does is it gives our team members that currently are not allowed to participate in our promotions or gaming at our facility, they have a place where they can go and have some fun.
The battle to get the second casino in Medford has been a long one. It's been over a dozen years. What has kept you going?
A lot of grit and determination. These are characteristics of the Coquille tribe. It's what has forged the tribe through termination and restoration. And I think as team members, we've held on to that and taken our lead from Chief Tanner, who was he was from this community, worked 25 years in social services here, other chiefs and elders of the tribe, that this was the vision, and we were, as a team, going to fulfill that vision. So it was that grit and tenacity from our tribe that we all, I think, resonates with all of us and continue to fight forward.
You've given us a lot of information today. Is there anything else that you want the viewers to know about?
Well, it's been my experience over the last 30 years of working with tribes that whenever you introduce a gaming facility to a market, the whole market benefits. Not just from the jobs, not just from the entertainment, but from the charity that the tribes support through the potlatch funds, to just the general atmosphere of, wow, this is an opportunity for us. If you choose not to game, great, come play golf. If you choose not to enjoy our fish tacos at the 5 o'clock summer bar, great, stay the night. You can see the softball facility right down the street from us that keeps the hotel full all the time. There's more than just gaming, but gaming definitely elevates communities.
All right, Judy and Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
having us, Joe.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back with more local news after this short break.